Welcome, everybody, to the Operation Bohica podcast. My name is Kevin, and today is week 2 of the 2025 NFL season. And I'm going to bring you another watch along today. It's going to be the Buffalo Bills coming in at 1 and 0, taking on my team, the team that has broken my heart and given me all kinds of frustrations for over 40 years, the New York Jets. The Jets last week, they put on a really solid effort against the Pittsburgh Steelers, but when it mattered the most, the defense let the Jets down, and the Pittsburgh Steelers were able to walk away with a 34-32 victory, and Aaron Rodgers got revenge on the New York Jets. Specifically, he got revenge on Aaron Glenn. Those comments that he made about how I wanted to prove something to people in the Jets organization, that was a direct shot at new head coach of the New York Jets, Aaron Glenn. But nonetheless, a really good effort. I saw a very spirited performance by the New York Jets, and let's see if that carries over into today's game against the Buffalo Bills. The Buffalo Bills, it just looked all lost when they were down 40-25 to the Baltimore Ravens last Sunday night. However, in the last 4 minutes, the Buffalo Bills scored 16 unanswered points, and they pulled off probably one of the craziest comebacks that I've seen regular season or in the playoffs. And Buffalo ended up with a 41-40 win. Strangely enough, in the 100 and plus year history of the NFL, that is the first ever 41-40 game, believe it or not. So the teams are about to get on the field here, and we are going to get to the opening kickoff. Aaron Glenn on the screen in his second game as the head coach of the New York Jets. We got ourselves a real coach here. This is a coach that's preaching accountability. You can tell he's hungry. He wants it. Also, let's not forget, he is one of the greatest New York Jets players of all time, drafted in the first round with a 12th pick in the 1994 draft out of Texas A&M, and was a member of that 1998 Jets team that lost the AFC Championship game. So Aaron Glenn is a man that understands what being a Jet is all about. And I couldn't be happier to have him as our head coach this season. Unfortunately, not the start that we wanted last week, losing to the Pittsburgh Steelers, but we still got 16 more games to go. And if we are able to beat the Buffalo Bills here today, both teams will sit at 1 and 1, and the Jets will be in first place in the AFC East. All right, so here we are. We're going to go to the opening kickoff, and we're going to start this watch along on the Operation Bohica podcast. The Jets receive Isaiah Davis, the new, runs it out all the way to the 36-yard line, and that is where the Jets will start. Justin Fields, great performance last week, 266 total yards, a passing touchdown, a beautiful touchdown to Garrett Wilson, and 2 rushing touchdowns, including that touchdown on 4th and 1, where he faked out the entire Steelers defense. The Jets are wearing all green, and they will be attacking from left to right on your screen. That'll be 1st and 10. Breece Hall breaks a tackle, gets about 2 yards, runs it to the left, and that will be 2nd and 8. There's a replay of that touchdown bomb to Garrett Wilson. Man, I was hyped up when that happened, but again, unfortunately, it ended up being an L for the Jets. All right, 2nd and 8. Breece Hall, nothing there. It looks like a loss of 2. So that'll be 3rd and 10. Matt Milano for Buffalo with the tackle. Matt Milano has had a really good career with the Buffalo Bill. A very good linebacker. All right, so this is going to be third and long, 3rd and 11. Fields back to pass. Has plenty of time. Overthrows it. Overthrows Garrett Wilson, and that will be incomplete. So the Jets will punt. Could have been intercepted by Christian Benford. So Austin McNamara will punt for the New York Jets. He only punted once all last week against Pittsburgh, so he's already managed to tie that here. Good punt. Returned by Buffalo out to about the 19-yard line. And that is where Buffalo will start their first possession of the game. Led by what seems like the yearly MVP candidate, Josh Allen, 394 passing yards against Baltimore. 4 touchdowns, no picks in that incredible comeback. Buffalo looked to be down and out. But what a comeback and a devastating loss for the Baltimore Ravens. But good thing for the Ravens is it was only week 1. All right, 1st and 10 from their own 19. 2 receivers to the left. James Cook alone in the backfield. And that's going to be a 2-yard run for Buffalo. They tried a little jet sweep. Only a 2-yard gain. And that will be 2nd and 8 from their own 21-yard line. The Bills attacking from right to left on the screen. I'm live on YouTube and on Facebook and on X. So you want to join the chat? Let me know what's on your mind. 2nd and 8. Allen. Incomplete pass. And that will be 3rd and 8. Couldn't, it hit the hand of number 14, but the throw was too wide to the right. And so now the Jets defense has a chance to make Buffalo go 3 and out. Let's see what happens on this 3rd and 8 from the 20. Allen in the shotgun. Feels the pressure. 1st down. And Allen keeps going. This is going to be a big run for Buffalo. He takes it to Jets territory. But there is a flag. And let's see who that flag is on. Looks like, okay, the referees are talking, holding on the defense. So that holding is going to be on Michael Carter, the second, who had a rough game against Pittsburgh last week. So that's about, what, a 40-yard run by Josh Allen, pushed out of bounds by Tony Adams. I guess nobody was spying on him. All right, 1st and 10 from the Jets 39. Allen back to pass. Slant route to Kincaid. That'll be a 4-yard gain. That'll be 2nd and 6. Kincaid, a great game against Baltimore last weekend as well. All right, 2nd and 6. James Cook, his first run of the game. Gets about It's about 4 yards on that play, so that should be 3rd and 3. Actually, it's 3rd and 2, and looks like Buffalo, even if they don't get the first down here, the Bills will be in field goal range. All right, so it's 3rd and 2 from the Jets' 26-yard line. Buffalo attacking from right to left. Allen. Davis. Stopped by Tony Adams. No gain. Sorry, 1 yard gain. And Buffalo looks like they're going to go for it on 4th and 1. They're probably going to try to draw the Jets off sides. Hopefully Michael Clemens is not on the field because he's always getting offsides. All right. Play clock down to 4. They're running it. First down Buffalo. Okay, so Buffalo on 4th and 1, they convert. And that will be 1st and 10. A good block by number 88, Knox, for Buffalo. And it's 1st and 10 from the Jets' 21-yard line. Single back formation to James Cook. James Cook gets about 2 to 3 yards, so that'll be 2nd and 7. Buffalo with their little old school 1980s uniform there. And like I said earlier, the Jets in all green. 2nd and 6, 9:19 left in the first quarter. Buffalo driving. They converted a 4th down earlier in this drive. 2nd and 6 from the Jets 18. Allen in the shotgun. Under pressure. Heavy pressure. Was that intentional grounding? Okay, that's an incomplete pass. Good coverage by the Jets defense. And that'll be 3rd and 6. So this will be 3rd and 1 for Buffalo. All right, let's see if the Jets can stop them on 3rd and 6. And hopefully they'll just hold Buffalo to a field goal attempt. However, intentional grounding called on Josh Allen. So let's see if the Bills are going to get penalized any yardage for that. Oh, that's a big penalty. That's a 15-yarder. That's 3rd and 19. All right. Yes, sir. All right. Yes, sir. That's what I'm talking about. All right. 3rd and 19 from the Jets 30. Buffalo in a 5 wide receiver set. 4-man front for the Jets. Nice coverage. Good coverage. Michael Carter II with the, come on, they're going to call another flag. Michael Carter got his head down. Don't tell me they're going to call pass interference. Michael Clemens again. Get rid of Michael Clemens. Bro. Idiot. Get this Get this, pardon my language, get Michael Clemens the fuck off the New York Jets. I mean, that was a bit of a soft call, but Aaron Glenn is not having it. He all over Michael Clemens. That's 1st and 10 from the Jets' 15-yard line. Cut his ass, bro. Cook, 8-yard gain. 2nd and 2. Then Aaron Glenn a couple of seconds ago all over Michael Clemens. I mean, tearing his ass up. And rightfully so. Get rid of this dude, man. You can get a 7th rounder out of him or something. Hot trash, bro. He got to go. 2nd and 2 from the Jets 7. James Cook. He takes it to the 1-yard line. It's not looking good right now. Okay, 1st and goal. And it just looks like Buffalo's about to just punch this one in and take the early lead. Man, I'm going to blame Michael Clemens for this one. All right, 1st and goal from the Jets' 1-yard line. Cook. Touchdown, Buffalo. James Cook, a 1-yard run. Get rid of Michael Clemens. Roger Clemens wouldn't have made a stupid penalty like that. That's a James Cook, his 2nd rushing touchdown of the season. Oh, look at Aaron Glenn. He is hot. And it doesn't help that they're in that New York heat, that September heat. And the extra point is good. The big run by Josh Allen, the stupid penalty by Michael Clemens lead to a 1-yard touchdown run by James Cook. And the Buffalo Bills here in the 1st quarter lead the New York Jets 7-0. And I can see all the hate online towards Michael Clemens. Completely deserved. What a bomb. I was kind of hyped up about him when I think he went to Texas A&M too, just like Coach Aaron Glenn. I think he was a 3rd or 4th round pick. Had a nice little rookie season, but man, this guy just, no. I thought they should have got rid of him in the offseason. And now look. Yeah, I got an old friend of mine here. He is hot. I don't blame you, bro. I don't blame you. That was just an idiotic play. I want to drop about 50 F-bombs here, but I don't want to get my channel. I don't want to get a strike here. So I'm trying to keep it PG. But Michael freaking Clemens, bro. All right, so we're in a little commercial break here. Tell me what you think of this game so far. Get in the chat. I'm on Facebook Live. I'm also on YouTube on my channel, Operation Bohica Podcast. New York Jets down 7-0 early. We cannot afford to go 0-2. Next week we will be playing at Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay got a really good squad. Baker Mayfield. Baker Mayfield's nice, man. Things didn't work out for Baker Mayfield in Cleveland, but Baker Mayfield's he's cooking. He's doing a really good job in Tampa Bay. So that's going to be a tall order next week. That's why it's important to come out with a victory here against Buffalo this week. We cannot afford to start the Aaron Glenn era with an 0-2 start. Dude, get the camera off of Michael Clemens, all right? I don't want to see that, dude. All right, so Buffalo will kick off here. Okay, that's okay. I think that's the new guy that the Jets just picked up, Isaiah Williams. So Isaiah Williams returns it to the about the 18-yard line, where the Jets will take over, and this will be their second drive of the game. 7:24 left in the first quarter. Buffalo leads the New York Jets 7-0. Here we go. 1st and 10 from the 19-yard line. Jets moving from left to right. Mason Taylor in motion. Play action. Justin Fields. Justin Fields tucks it, starts running. I think he was down by contact. Okay, they're ruling it a fumble. And looks like Buffalo. Oh my God. Come on, dude. Justin Fields with fumbleitis. Oh, shit. Buffalo will take over. Oh boy. I still got 2.5 hours to go in this podcast too. Unless the Jets pull off a miracle comeback here, this is gonna be a massacre. Joey Bosa, the former Charger, making the play. All right, so that's gonna be 1st and 10. From the Jet 24-yard line. James Cook gets about 5. That'll be 2nd down. $6:50 left in the first quarter. See if the Jets can come up with a stop here. Josh Allen in shotgun from the Jets 20-yard line. To Kincaid. Excuse me, to Knox. That'll be a 1st down. Oh, goodness. And if this keeps going on like this, the fans are going to start leaving MetLife before the end of the first quarter. 1st and 10. Oh, what a hit. What a hit by Quincy Williams. Yes, sir. And he folded that dude. Why is Clemens even still in the game? Well, at least he was smart enough to put his hands up there. I think that was Tyler Johnson that got hit. I think Tyler Johnson used to play for the Jets a few years ago. Great anticipation, a beautiful, beautiful play by Quincy Williams. That's what Michael Clemens needs to be doing. Plays like that. All right, 2nd and 10 from the Jets 12-yard line. Allen in the shotgun to James Cook. James Cook gets about a yard. So the Jets defense gets Buffalo in a 3rd and long. So that'll be 3rd and 8. With 5:25 left in the first quarter. Buffalo up 7-0. Already 76 rushing yards by Buffalo. Josh Allen, the lone man in the backfield. 5 wide receivers for Buffalo. Allen back to pass. Oh, he almost had him. Incomplete. Okay. Good job by the defense this time around. It'll be 4th down. Josh Allen signaling like he wants to go for it. Oh, almost got sacked. All right, let's see what Buffalo. That's another flag. Okay, offsides on Buffalo. That penalty is declined, and it'll be 4th down. Okay, the way the flags have been falling out here, thought it was another Jets penalty. All right, so Buffalo's gonna go for the field goal here, and that's gonna be Matt Prater, the seasoned vet who kicked the game winner against Baltimore last week. What a game that was on Sunday night. And that kick is good. All right, so Buffalo up 10-0 on the Jets thanks to the turnover. And yeah, Justin Fields, he does have a problem fumbling the football. And unfortunately, that cost the Jets there. So again, the New York Jets down 10-0 early in this game. Oh, Michael Clemens. I'm telling you. This dude. Also, for everybody that all my boxing people out there, uh, Terrence Crawford, got to give him props. He's showing now he is the best. He's the best fighter of this generation. A convincing victory last night, a convincing unanimous decision victory over Canelo Alvarez. So Terrence Crawford, the undisputed, and I mean undisputed, super middleweight champion of the world, gets his record to 42-0. I think that there's probably going to be a rematch. And when that rematch happens, whenever it happens this time around, it's going to be Bud Crawford that's going to make he's going to make a ton of money. I think he made 50 million off of last night's fight, and then Canelo Alvarez made about 100 million. So hey, I'll take $100 million for losing. I mean, I'm not saying he took a dive. I'm not saying that. I mean, those things do happen in boxing, but I mean, his Canelo Alvarez's status as one of the greats in boxing that's already established. So losing does not diminish his legacy. I mean, he's already got a couple of losses anyway. He got housed years ago by Floyd Mayweather. And then, as a matter of fact, the other day I watched that Bivio fight. Bivio was just too big and too strong for him. And Terrence Bud Crawford used a very similar strategy to what Bivio did, except Terrence Crawford fought in the southpaw stance. Again, Terrence Bud Crawford, the right now the best fighter of his generation. His ticket to the Hall of Fame is signed, sealed, and delivered now with that win. Did he destroy Canelo Alvarez? No, but he did dominate. He did dominate. There was no question about it. And even Canelo himself had to admit that the better man won last night. All right, here's the kickoff. Buffalo up 10-0. There's that Isaiah Williams guy. And he takes it out to about the 23-yard line. And that is where the Jets will take over. And bro, I want to see some. I want to see something out of the offense. The offense has done absolutely nothing so far this game. They're showing the highlight of Xavier Gibson, who got released, rightfully so. Too many fumbles. So we've got a new guy, Isaiah Williams. And as the kick returner. All right, come on. 4:55 left in the first quarter. Let's go. Let's go, Jets offense. Okay, we got an injury. An injured Jet, number 51. I think that's Francisco Magoa. All right, here we go. First and 10 from the 25. Let's go. I formation. Brees Hall. Good space. Good run. Sir. 13 yards. Jets running to the left side of the O-line. Brees Hall, a great game last week. New England, looks like they just scored again against Miami. Miami got destroyed last week by Indianapolis, and it's not looking good in their home opener against the Patriots. So if the Jets were to win this game today against the Buffalo Bills, the Jets would be in first place in the AFC East. All right, let's go. First and 10 from the 37. Fields back to pass. Garrett Wilson. Yes, sir. To the Bills' 45-yard line. All right, Garrett Wilson with his first grab of the game. Good protection. Nice throw by Justin Fields. Finding the hole in the Bills. Looks like the Bills were in zone. Finds the hole in the defense. Beautiful route by Garrett Wilson. Takes the hit from Taylor Rapp, and the Jets, for the first time in this game, are in Buffalo territory. The Jets from the Buffalo 45-yard line. A little razzle-dazzle. That does not work. Oh, man. Oh, Buffalo blew that play up. Christian Benford with the tackle. Man. Jets try to get cute there. It's about what should be about maybe an 8-yard loss. Hmm. Second and 20. All right, let's see what the Jets can come up with here. That's their third play of negative yards. Let's go. Justin Fields. Nice. That should be that's catch. Okay, they're ruling it incomplete. That'll be third down. But there's a flag. Tre'Davious White, who's been a very good corner for Buffalo. I think he was with Atlanta last season, if I'm not mistaken. Let's see. Okay, who's that flag on? Okay, looks like it's against the Jets, of course. Okay, offsides on the offense. Penalties decline. That's a third down, so it'll be third and 20. Okay, wasn't a catch. All right, third and 20 from the Jets 45 now. Come on. Fields. Sure. Oh, Garrett Wilson, you got to catch that. Be fourth down. And in this first quarter, it's all Buffalo right now. Oh, come on. All right, 2:41 left in the first quarter. Bills up 10-0. McNamara will punt. Oh, come on now. That's a good punt. And that'll be a touchback. So the Bills, with 2:33 left in the first quarter, up 10-0. They will start from their own 20-yard line. So far, this has been a nightmare first quarter for the Jets. I tell you what, man. Being a New York Jets fan, it ain't for the faint of heart, man. It ain't. In other news, for my soccer fans out there, Manchester City wins the Manchester Derby, dominating Manchester United 3-0. Also, some sad news out of the boxing world, man. Ricky Hatton, who beat Costa Zoo back in 2005, a real good junior lightweight. He passed away. Ironically enough, he was a big Manchester City fan. He passes away the day before the Manchester Derby, only 46 years old. Unfortunately, he's remembered more for the losses to Floyd Mayweather and the devastating knockout that he suffered at the hands of the great Manny Pacquiao. If I remember correctly, Ricky had retired after that fight, and I guess he was supposed to try to make a comeback later on this year or the beginning of next year. But unfortunately, not meant to be. Ricky Hatton found in his home in Manchester, England. Rest in peace to Ricky Hatton. Very sad, only 46 years old. And again, a really solid fighter in his day. All right, right now, unfortunately, the Jets offense right now putting a little too much pressure on the Jets defense. This Jets offense looking nothing like it looked last week against Pittsburgh. So right now, let's see if maybe this Jets defense can produce a turnover. All right, 1st and 10 from the 22:33 left in the first quarter. Buffalo up 10-0 on the Jets. Allen back to pass. Okay, good defense there by the Jets. Nice tackle by Andre Cisco. That's about a 3-yard pass to Kincaid. So that'll be 2nd and 7. Look at all those Jets quarterbacks. All right, 2nd and 7 with 2 minutes left in the first from their own 23-yard line. Allen in the shotgun. Allen will take it himself. No gain. Nice tackle by Briggs. Okay, Josh Allen coming out of the game. I wonder if he cut his head open. All right, so Mitch Trubisky is coming in for Buffalo. Okay, no telling what happened with Josh Allen on that play. But he ran off with a head injury. All right, Trubisky back to pass. Oh, you kidding me? Sauce Gardner burnt. Okay, there's a flag. Okay, Josh Allen looks like blood's coming out his nose. Holding on Sauce Gardner, so that penalty is going to be declined. A big game for Buffalo. Penalty after penalty after penalty. Yeah, yeah, he held it. Oh, of course it was Michael Clemens that hit him. Michael Clemens being a menace. Just get rid of this guy. 1st and 10. Ooh, Josh Allen's bleeding heavily. All right, Buffalo in Jets territory from the Jets' 45-yard line. Toss play to Tyler Johnson. That's about a 4-yard gain. As we're near the end of the first quarter. Okay, Josh Allen looks like he'll be all right. That's the last play of the first quarter. With the score, the Buffalo Bills 10, the New York Jets nothing. Just a miserable first quarter. I don't know what to do about this team, man. But it is still early in the season. Only the second game of the Aaron Glenn regime. But it's the same old, same old. Same old song and dance with these guys, man. If it's not Michael Clemens, it's Sauce Gardner getting penalties, missed tackles. I'm looking at social media and they're all over Michael Clemens right now. Rightfully so. So again, at the end of the first quarter, the Buffalo Bills, quite frankly, they've been dominant. They've been dominant, leading 10-0. Josh Allen did get hurt towards the end of the first quarter, but he should be back on the field in no time. And we'll see if the Jets can somehow turn things around here. But that was a terrible start. Terrible start to this game. A quick look around the rest of the league. The Rams lead the Titans 7-3. The Ravens lead the Browns 3-0. The Patriots 12-7 up on the Miami Dolphins. The Giants, wow, how about that? The Giants leading the Cowboys 3-0. Steelers trailing the Seahawks 7-6. The Jaguars and the Bengals tied at 7. The Saints trailing 6-0 against the 49ers. And the Lions lead the Bears 14-7. Josh Allen back on the field. 2nd and 6. He rolls out. Oh, that would have been a first down too. But that is dropped by Knox. It'll be third down. So again, Buffalo in a third and long, but they get in third and long and they just keep converting and converting. Josh Allen with a cotton ball off his left nostril, but he should be able to finish the game. 3rd and 6 from the Jets' 42-yard line. Buffalo attacking from left to right. Allen back to pass. Incomplete. Are they going to call another flag? You shit. What the fuck? Tony Adams with the penalty. Yeah, dude, he tried to do a. He trying to rip his shirt off. Oh gosh. 1st and 10. James Cook gets about 2 yards. He's 2nd and 8. Still playing that undisciplined football. Most penalties last season, most penalty yards last season, and looks like ain't nothing changed. Aaron Glenn having a word with the official. 2nd and 8 from the Jets' 34-yard line. Allen in the shotgun. Some pressure. Incomplete. Good coverage by Sauce Gardner. And yet another 3rd and long for Buffalo. But again, Buffalo keeps converting 3rd and long. Jermaine Johnson II got a hand up to disrupt the pass. I'd like to see some more interceptions by Sauce Gardner, too. All right, 3rd and 8 from the Jets' 34. That looked like an offside on Buffalo. Incomplete. No flag this time, thank goodness. All right, so finally the Jets get a stop Buffalo on 3rd down. That'll probably be a long field goal attempt. They could have called that on Sauce Gardner against Keke Palmer, but they didn't. All right, so Matt Prater trying to go for a second field goal of the game. This will be from 52 yards out. Kick is up, and it's good. All right, so at least the Jets defense holds the Bills to a field goal, but now the offense got to get it together. With 14:02 left in the second quarter, the Buffalo Bills leading the New York Jets now 13-0. I'm looking at some of these social media posts by some Jets fans. Somebody saying the game's already over. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh man. I should have been a New York Giants fan. I mean, they're not doing good right now, but over the years they've done a heck of a lot better than us. The Giants have won what, 4 Super Bowls? We haven't even been to one. All right. Let's look at any score updates. The Ravens, they scored against, so they're up 10-0 on the Browns. And the Jaguars are up 13-7 on the Cincinnati Bengals. The Rams lead the Titans 7-3. The Patriots lead the Dolphins 12-7. The Seahawks up 7-6 on the Steelers. The 49ers up 6-0 on the Saints. And the Lions leading the Chicago Bears 14-7. Okay, now let's freaking go here, y'all. Come on, I want to see some The effort so far has been, beyond lethargic. The Jets are playing like Canelo Alvarez fought last night, just kind of like whatever. No real effort. Come on, let's see. Let's see something. Let's see a spark right now. All right, here's the kickoff. I am kind of liking the new kickoff rule. Just you really don't see touchbacks like you used to. Isaiah Davis takes it. That's a decent return. Out to about the 32-yard line. All right, so let's see what the Jets can muster up here. All right, let's go. Let's go. Let's go, Justin Fields. They've done nothing on offense. This offense was slapping the Pittsburgh Steelers around last week. Ah, Brees Hall, loss of yards. Tre'Davious White with the tackle. It's a 5-yard loss. Bro, number 10. Oh, that's Alan Lazard, bro. That's the damn block. Get rid of Alan Lazard, too. Second and 15. Fields. Run for it, bro. Sack. Wow. 3rd and 25. He should have got out of the pocket, too. Braylon Allen with the draw play. Whoopie doo. Whoopie. Okay. They need to boo the shit out of this team right now. Justin Fields looked like he's about to cry. Dude, you haven't done anything at all in this first half. All right, 12 minutes left in the first half. 13 nothing Buffalo, and it's just not looking good right now. McNamara getting a workout today. Another punt. Oh, that was holding. All right, so Buffalo will take over. Look about a 6, 7 yard return there. 13 nothing Buffalo. Ah, what a way to spend my Sunday afternoon, huh? Oh, Buffalo 13, Jets nothing. I hope we don't get shut out if nothing else. I'd hate to have a shutout. So at this point, I guess that's all I got. That's all I can hope for. Again, props to Bud Crawford. That was a masterful for performance against Canelo Alvarez. A lot of people were saying that he's moving up 2 weight classes. He'd be too small to deal with the power and the size of Canelo Alvarez, but Bud Crawford handled it beautifully and expertly. probably won 9 of the 12 rounds that I saw. Oh, by the way, I just want to say something because I live in the Central Time Zone. Bro, why did that fight start so late? It was like almost midnight Central Time when that fight started. Like, I bet people in the East Time Zone, they were asleep already. I mean, it's okay if you're in the Mountain Time Zone or Pacific Time Zone, but good gosh. Imagine being out in England and in Europe and you're trying to watch the fight. It's like 4 in the morning by the time the fighters came out to the ring. Like, come on. And also, by the way, Fernando Vargas Jr., he got his first loss of his career. He lost to this Irish guy, Chris something, a southpaw. I don't remember his last name. I'll have to look it up later. But that Chris guy, that guy's nice, man. That guy's nice. He kept that southpaw jab on Fernando Vargas Jr.'s face all day long, all day long. All right, back to the action here. Buffalo 82 yards rushing, the Jets 5. Buffalo first and 10 from their own 27-yard line. Toss play. That's about a 3-yard gain for Tyler Johnson. So that'll be 2nd and 7. And then there was a fight before that. It was a Guatemalan dude against this African guy. Man, I saw that. Them two were going at it for 10 rounds in the middle of that ring. Like they looked like they was fighting in a phone booth. That was a good fight. Ended up being a draw. So Mbili, I believe the name of the young African guy is. He retained his title. That was a good fight. A really good fight. 2nd and 7. Allen. Keon Coleman. First down Buffalo. Good short drag route. Gets ahead of Brandon Stevens. Good poise in the pocket by Josh Allen. That's 1st and 10. 10.5 minutes left in the second quarter. Buffalo attacking from left to right. Keon Coleman, 112 yards receiving against Baltimore. Play action by Josh Allen to Coleman again. That's a first down. That's about a 12-yard pass. Now you can see Josh Allen gaining confidence. They're going to pick on Brandon Stevens, who was signed by the Jets 3 years, $36 million from the Baltimore Ravens. And I was talking to a Ravens fan a couple of months ago, and she told me that Brandon Stevens is trash. And after last week's game, boy, she was right. All right, James Cook gets about 6 yards on that run. The 2nd and 4. Okay. All right, the Bills in Jets territory from the Jets 45, 2nd and 3. Cook gets the first. He's gone. And look at the quit. Look at the quit. They just quit. They quit. They quit. This team's already quit. They've already quit, y'all. 19 nothing. It was a great run by James Cook. Look at Stevens. He quit. Look at him quitting. I was just talking about it too. They've already quit, and we're not even midway through the second quarter. All right, Matt Prater with the extra point, and Buffalo leads 20-0. Right now, you got to tout Buffalo as the favorites to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl. But the problem the Buffalo Bills have had, they can't get past the Kansas City Chiefs. That loss in the AFC title game last season, their fourth loss to Kansas City in the playoffs. Probably the most egregious one was in the 2021 playoffs. They got the touchdown with 13 seconds left. Inexplicably, gave up that field goal, and Kansas City ended up winning in overtime. And I don't think the Buffalo Bills have ever been the same since that loss. I really don't. And that year, I think they would have beat Cincinnati in the AFC title game, and they would have beat the Rams in the Super Bowl. But instead, Cincinnati gets a field goal in overtime to beat Kansas City. They go to the Super Bowl against the Rams. That Super Bowl was actually, I wouldn't say the best Super Bowl ever, but it was a pretty good Super Bowl. Look at my face. Look at the bottom of your screen. What do you want me to tell you? JETS, shit, shit, shit. Let's see what the where other scores are. Okay, I got a comment here. Quincy Williams can't tackle. The Giants are beating the Cowboys. Uh, well, Aaron Glenn has already got a uphill climb in this one. Oh my God, this team has got to muster something here in this second quarter. Okay, there's the kickoff. 8:50 left in the first half. Isaiah Davis with the return. Okay, there's a hole. Okay, that was a decent return to the 38-yard line. And I'm gonna say right now, it looks like they've already quit. But still plenty of time left. Let's see if we can have a Sunday afternoon miracle here. These highlights are all Buffalo right now. I feel like Canelo when he was fighting Mayweather, already frustrated after like round three. First down. Hey, Justin Fields. Oh, that should be a flag. That should be a 15-yard penalty on Bishop for that hit. No flag called. You've got to be kidding me. Aaron Glenn hot too. Okay, he's living feet first. How's that not a? How didn't they call that? They would have called it if it was Michael Clemens hitting Josh Allen. Oh, Aaron Glenn is steaming. Let's go. Come on. Let's get a first down here. Brees Hall gets the first to midfield. So that's first and 10. Wait a minute. How about this? The Giants. Oh my goodness, the New York Giants out here putting it on the Dallas Cowboys. Wow. Trying to snap their 8 game losing streak against the Cowboys. Okay. Justin Fields using his legs. Justin Fields, he's going to get a first down. Yes, sir. Okay. Let's go. Let's go, Justin Fields. All right, 1st and 10 from the Bills' 39.5 yard line. The Jets attacking from right to left. Brees Hall, nothing. Nothing. 2nd and 10. 6:22 left in the second quarter. Buffalo up 20-0. Going into this game, I really thought that the Jets would have very little trouble establishing the run against Buffalo, but right now, Brees Hall, 6 rushes, only 12 yards. Brees Hall again gets about 4. So this is a somewhat manageable 3rd and 6, but we are needing a first down in the worst way. Come on, Tanner Engstrom. You gotta cook something up here. We gotta get these guys to start making some plays. 3rd and 6 from the Buffalo 35-yard line. Justin Fields keeps it. Gets about 3. Listen, you're down 20-0. Ah, that Johnson guy missed the block. That's why. You got to go for it on 4th and 3. I mean, you're down 20-0. But no, they're just going to go for a field goal. Nick Folk is going to try a 51-yarder. And that one, man, that's right up the middle. And it's good. All right. Okay. So they got something out of it. So Nick Folk, 51-yard field goal, 4:21 left in the second quarter. The Buffalo Bills, they've been dominant. They lead the New York Jets by a score of 20-3. My goodness, the agony of being a New York Jets fan. I've been a fan for too long to turn back. I mean, look, it's only the second game of the Aaron Glenn regime. Let's not call for him getting fired. That's not a call for that. But he's got a mountain to climb here. I'm sure the Kansas City Philadelphia game a little later on this afternoon will probably be more competitive. But then again, it is still, the second quarter. You never know. But right now, it's just not looking good. The Falcons and the Vikings on Sunday night. Buccaneers against the Texans, Chargers, and Raiders tomorrow. Thursday night, Bills against the Dolphins. You know who's going to win that one. The Patriots are leading the Dolphins 15-7. The Rams lead the Titans 10-3. The Ravens 10-0 against the Browns. Probably the surprise of the day so far, the Giants leading the Cowboys 13-3. The Seahawks leading the Steelers 7-6. The Jaguars lead the Bengals 14-7. The Saints trailing the 49ers 9-0. And the Bears trailing the Detroit Lions 14-7. All right, Jets, come on now. All right, here's the kickoff. And that is out to about the 40-yard line. There's a flag down. Let's see who that flag is on. Okay, holding on the receiving team. I didn't know Jim Nance has been on the air for 40 years. Yeah, my man make some good money. I know Jim Nance does a lot of golf too. He pretty much looks the same as he did back in the 80s. All right, back to the action. Buffalo attacking from left to right on the screen. It'll be 1st and 10. And the Buffalo Bills, they've been by miles the better team in this first half. 1st and 10 from the 25. Man in motion. Play action by Josh Allen. To Knox, that's going to be a first down and some more. Good stiff arm. And the Buffalo Bills domination just goes on and on and on. 3:50 left in the second quarter. From their own 37-yard line. Be nice if this defense could get a turnover. That's about a 4-yard gain. Buffalo on their first 4 possessions scored. They've scored on the last 7 possessions going back to the Ravens game. So the Buffalo offense looking unstoppable. All right, 2nd and 6 from the 41-yard line. 2:50 left in the first half. Okay, that's another run up the middle by Buffalo. There's a flag down. Let's see who this flag is on. Davis with the run. Looks like it's against Buffalo. Okay, so that'll probably be 2nd and 16. With 2:40 left in the second quarter. See if the Jets can get a 3 and out and then score before the end of the half. Buffalo from their own 31. Josh Allen in the shotgun. Josh Allen pressured by Jermaine Johnson the second. That'll be 3rd down. Josh Allen does get 6 yards on that play, so that'll be 3rd and 10. And we are at the 2-minute warning. All right, let's see if the Jets can get a stop, get the ball back, like I said a couple minutes ago, and maybe get a touchdown before the end of the first half. Just a pathetic first half display. I don't know why I'm sitting here torturing myself doing this. Somebody asked me recently, how tough is it to be a Jets fan? I'm like, well, I went to Iraq in 2003, and I think being a Jets fan since 1982 prepared me for that. Okay, this is a big 3rd down for the Jets defense. 3rd and 10. Can Malachi Moore? Looked like he was going to blitz, but he backs off. He is blitzing. 1st down, Buffalo. Fuck, and they're in field goal range. What was that? All right, Buffalo in a New York territory from the New York 46-yard line. Oh, okay, that's a sack by Briggs. Okay, okay, 2nd and 11. All right, the Jets got a sack, so good for them. I'm surprised they didn't call for a horse collar. They call everything else. But no, that was a legit sack there by Briggs. And then Harrison Phillips finishes it off. All right, 2nd and 11 with a minute 10 left in the first half. Allen back to pass. Coleman gets in front of Sauce. That'll be a third down. 3rd and 4. And that'll be a timeout by Buffalo. All right, let's see if the Jets defense can muster anything. All right, looks like the Cowboys scored, so they are trailing now 13-10. The Lions up 21-7 on the Bears. It's not looking good for Caleb Williams in Chicago, especially with the way they lost that game to Minnesota. Uh, on Monday night, J.J. McCarthy. J.J. McCarthy got it done. Props to him. All right, 3rd and 4. Allen back. Oh, he pushed off. That's offensive pass interference. Thank you. He pushed Michael Carter II about 5 rows into the stands. Yes, sir. So they're going to repeat the third down. Yep, clear push off. Bad enough. That should be a 10-yard penalty. All right, 3rd and 14 from the Jets' 48-yard line. Let's go defense. Make a freaking stop. Allen back. Yes, good play by Andre Cisco. All right. Okay. Excellent coverage against Dalton Kincaid. And on that pass, Harrison Phillips got just a bit of a fingertip on that throw as well. So good job by the Jets defense on that one. So Buffalo will punt with 55 seconds left in the first half. That's their first punt of the game. That'll be a fair catch. And the Jets will take over at their own 11-yard line. A piss poor first half on both sides of the ball, particularly by the Jets offense. Okay, these commercials are taking a little too long here. Justin Fields, look at this. 1 for 4 for 18 yards. Like, come on, dude. Really? That is what happened to last week's offense? This week's offense offensive. All right, Justin Fields in the shotgun. Okay, that's to Brees Hall. 2nd and 3. Okay, the Jets call time. All right, 2nd and 3 from the 20. Fields back. Run it, bro. Run it. Get the first down and more. Oh, he's still going to the 40, to the 50. Okay, Justin Fields, nice. Well, he was limping there for a bit, but all right, let's go. Let's go, Justin Fields. It's a 30-yard run. Yeah, Joey Bosa ain't gonna catch him. It's a good thing he slid because number 8, that Stratford guy, was right on him. And that's the second time out. All right, 31 seconds left. The Jets from their own 47-yard line. Let's go, Justin Fields. Come on. Oh, you should have thrown it. Oh, you got to catch that. Oh, Isaiah Davis cut his ass too. Wide open. Oh, my God. I mean, I know Justin Fields could have thrown a little earlier, but still, you got to catch that, Isaiah Davis. All right, 26 seconds left. 3 receivers to the right. Oh, Mason Taylor. And he drops it. I'm not going to blame Justin Fields for those 2 drops. Come on. 22 seconds left. 3rd and 10. Field, what was that? Oh, that'll be a punt. Oh man, just all right. There's the punt by McNamara, down at the 10. Buffalo's just going to take a knee here, and it's going to be 20-3 at halftime. I don't even know what to say. I didn't expect this. All right, so that's it for the first half. Let's see what the second half holds, and I'll be back with the second half of this game here on the Operation Bohica podcast. Hello. All right, I'm back here on the Operation Bohica podcast. The Buffalo Bills miles ahead of the New York Jets right now. The New York Jets trailing the Buffalo Bills by a score of 20-3. Let's take a look at some stats. Josh Allen, 8 of 16, only 70 yards. Mitch Trubisky with a 32-yard pass. Justin Fields, this is god awful right here. 2 of 8 for 25 yards. Like last week against Pittsburgh, he was doing his thing. He's doing absolutely nothing in this first half. From a rushing standpoint, James Cook looks like he's going to get 100 yards rushing. 10 of 83, 10 carries, 83 yards, 2 touchdowns, including that 44-yarder. Justin Fields, at least on the ground, he's doing his thing. 5 carries for 49 yards, including a 27-yarder. Brees Hall only 7 carries for 16 yards. 12-yard was his longest run. So Brees Hall hasn't done anything. The offensive line has been atrocious as well. Receiving, Garrett Wilson only 1 catch. Brees Hall 1 catch. That's it. That's it. Arian Smith has a drop. Isaiah Davis had a drop. Mason Taylor had a drop as well. Like, come on. Look at Buffalo. You got Joshua Palmer with a 32-yard catch. Not Kiki Palmer. I'm sorry. Joshua Palmer. Keon Coleman, 3 catches, 26 yards. Dalton Kincaid, 3 catches, 25 yards. Dawson Knox, 2 catches for 19 yards. Of course, Justin Fields lost a fumble. On defense, Matt Milano, 5 tackles. Taylor Rapp, 4 tackles. Travarius White, 3 tackles. For the Jets, Tony Adams, 5 tackles. Andre Cisco and Jamian Sherwood with 4 tackles, as well as Jermaine Johnson the second. For the love of God, get rid of Michael Clemens. So it's been a dominant effort by Buffalo. What 14 first downs for Buffalo to the Jets 5. Total plays Buffalo 38, the Jets 23. 247 total yards for Buffalo, 78 for the Jets. 6.5 yards of play for Buffalo, 3.4 for the Jets. Just probably the most egregious stat of them all. 101 passing yards in the first half for Buffalo, only 15. 15 passing yards for the Jets. I mean, you can't be serious. You just can't be serious. But oh, there's more. Buffalo, 146 rushing yards to the Jets, 63. You would think it would have been the other way around, but no, 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 sir. And Buffalo leading time of possession, basically 18-22, 11-40 for the Jets. I can't. I can't. So I'm going to take another break because this is making me sick. I'm going to take another break and I'll be back with the second half of this game.
Plus, spot Wills, touchdowns, personal foul, 20 nothing. Like, I don't think the Jets are built to play come from behind. If you have games like last week, dominating one team, just making some plays, establishing, and maybe it's there, and after the decision close, trying to come back from who scores down, I just don't think just for that. Even Garrison, just horrible. Joe Flacco is still going, just should have known. But Browns not that. Joe Flacco is the answer. Should have just done it. I mean, it's my spot. We'll cross it and don't do that. I'm tired of it. I don't think what's going to happen. That strategy, like, when you get out of games early, you pass it to get right in. I run out of trouble. Fell. For most of us, because you can't hard. You can't. Alright. So you gotta last. I think I don't get time to show. I could, say flaws. It depends. My spots that you're doing. This is the one you do. This is the one you're you like me right now? You want to that's that's spot. Okay. Right. Earlier,
All right, I'm back as we're about to begin the third quarter. The Buffalo Bills all over the New York Jets, 20-3. And of course, Buffalo will get the ball to start the second half. So, oh boy, the Jets got a mountain to climb here. It's going to be a tall order. All right, so here's the second half kickoff. Buffalo with a return. Oh, that was a good hit. Good hit by Malachi Moore. And Buffalo will start from about the 22-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10. Buffalo will be attacking in this third quarter from right to left. How about this? The Dolphins have taken the lead on the Patriots. That's a bit of a surprise. The Patriots were up early. 1st and 10 from their own 21-yard line. Cook. Cook gets about 6 yards. So that'll be 2nd and 4. Man, where was this? What's going on with the offense? I know the defense hasn't played great, especially with a couple of those penalties, but gee whiz, man. 2nd and 3. Cook. 1st down. At this point, all Buffalo has to do is run the football and control the clock. All right, 1st and 10. Cook takes it out to the 41-yard line. 2nd and 5. Let's see if the defense can produce anything here. Anything positive, anyway. Okay, looks like Josh Allen's changing the play at the line of scrimmage. To Cook. Okay, all right. That looked like a broken play. Quinnen Williams. First time I've said his name today. So that'll be a 5-yard loss. So that'll be 3rd and 10. Quinnen Williams, who had a really good performance last week against Pittsburgh. I believe this is his first tackle of the game. 3rd and 10. Josh Allen in the shotgun. Ah, Michael Carter slips. And the former Jet, Elijah Moore, gets the 1st down. Oh, Michael. Well, Michael Carter was going to get beat anyway, but that's extra yardage. So Buffalo from the Jets' 33-yard line. Okay, that's deflected. That's incomplete by Leonard Taylor third. It'll be 2nd down. Haven't heard Will McDonald's name mentioned at all today either. And looks like Jermaine Johnson, the second, is out for the game, a toe injury. At least it's not the Achilles, which is what cost him last season. 2nd and 10. Oh my God, missed tackling. Shakir gets the 1st down. Looks like it was about to be 27-3 here. All right, 1st and 10 from the Jets' 21-yard line. Cook gets about 3. That'll be 2nd and 7. All right, 2nd and 7. Pass to Cook. Wow, that's a missed tackle. It's about 3 yards. So that'll be 3rd and 4. With 10 minutes left in the third quarter, Buffalo leading the New York Jets 20-3. All right, 3rd and 4 from the Jets' 15-yard line. Cook, nothing, no gain. All right, so Buffalo will attempt the field goal. So Matt Prater will try to put the Bills up 20. He's already made 2 field goals. And the kick is right up the middle. And the Buffalo Bills, with 9 minutes left in the third quarter, they lead the New York Jets 23-3. And it might be time for the Jets to start. Well, I think they've kind of already packed it in. Well, let's see what happens on this next drive. And to be honest, this Jets team, in my opinion, is better than what it's showing today. It is. What a woeful performance. All right, Tennessee has tied it up against the Rams. Jacksonville and Cincinnati are tied at 17. Baltimore leads Cleveland 13-3. The Miami Dolphins leading the New England Patriots 17-15. San Francisco leads the New Orleans Saints 16-7. The Giants lead the Cowboys 13-10. The Lions are up 20-14 on the Bears at halftime. And with 5 minutes left in the third, the Seahawks and the Steelers are tied at 14. Yeah. Man, if Buffalo scores again, if Buffalo scores another touchdown, bro, I'm out, bro. For real. Because this, and to be honest, I don't think that the defense hasn't played great, but they haven't played miserable. But still, got to get this offense going. And this offense is doing absolutely nothing. All right, here's the kickoff. So that's Isaiah Davis. Barely gets it out to the 15-yard line. All right, so it'll be 1st and 10. To Brees Hall. Brees Hall gets about 4 on that run. All right, 2nd and 4. Let's go Justin Fields in the shotgun. Okay, Brees Hall gets about a yard. That'll be 3rd and 3. All right. They haven't converted a 3rd down all game. That's that's close. Nope, that's short of the 1st down. That'll be 4th and 1. Man, they might as well go for it. They're down 20. Everything else is going wrong. So, nope, they're going to punt it. Come on. All right, nice coverage there by Quantez Stigers. Bro, you don't need to be celebrating. You're down 20. I mean, it ain't your fault, but come on, dude. That's always something that's kind of irritating to me. They celebrate. They're down 20. They get an interception. They run all the way to the other end zone. Like, bro, have you seen the score? You're down 38-3. Like, no. Let's see. Let me see if there's some. Let's see if there's some alcoholic beverage in my fridge that I can take after watching this. Now, the other games here have been more competitive. Jacksonville and Cincinnati tied at 17. The Giants lead the Cowboys 13-10. The Lions lead the Bears 28-14. The Rams and the Titans are tied at 13. The Dolphins lead the Patriots 17-15. The 49ers lead the Saints 16-7. The Seahawks and the Steelers are tied at 14. The Ravens lead the Browns 20-3. And this one here, it's been one of the more uncompetitive games of week 2. But here I am, holding out hope, I guess. But if Buffalo scores again, I'm out. I'm not doing this. Look at this: 147 passing yards, 17 passing yards. Unbelievable. All right, 1st and 10 from the 21. Buffalo with the ball. Allen back to pass. The tackling was not that great on that one. It'll be second. Looks like 2nd and 5. All right, 2nd and 5 from the 26-yard line to James Cook, and he gets the first down. Gets to about the 32-yard line. Okay, Quinn Williams is coming out of the game for the Jets. Again, Will McDonald, who is their pass rush specialist, you haven't heard his name at all today. At all. James Cook, 107 yards rushing. Josh Allen with the play action. To Palmer. Another first down for Buffalo. And that's out to the 48-yard line. Josh Allen, 13 of 22 for 137 yards. Very efficient this afternoon. 4:50 left in the third quarter. 1st and 10 from the 48-yard line. Cook, oh man, I don't know. He just ran over whoever number 50. Oh, he just ran over Quincy Williams. That's a 6-yard gain. So that'll be 2nd and 4. Cook again. Cook gets about 3 yards. So that'll be 3rd and 1. The Titans get a field goal. They're up 16-13 on the Rams. Aaron Glenn just looking down at the ground like, man, what have I got myself into? Also, Buffalo controlling time of possession in this matchup. In Buffalo calling a timeout. Look at that Jets fan looking just like me right now, just like, what is this? Like I said, I want to throw a bunch of F bombs on here, but I don't want to hurt this channel. Allen's going to roll out. Oh, he dropped it. Wow, it's a miracle. No flag called. Wow. Okay. All right. Michael Carter with the play, but looks like he got him. Looks like he got hurt when he tried to make the play on Knox. Probably looked like he got a cleat in his chest area. Knox should have caught that. But looks like Buffalo's going to go for it on 4th and 1. They already called a timeout, so they can't call another one. Really. That wouldn't make any sense. There you go, first down. Of course. Okay, there's another flag. And of course, the flag looks like it's against, of course, falling on the defense. That's the second call on Sauce. Come on, Sauce Gardner. You know what? At this point, Buffalo just might as well score so I can just go ahead and log off here. All right. Buffalo from the Jet 29-yard line. There's Cook for another first down. Yeah, just go ahead and score, though. Let them score. 2:30 left in the third quarter. Just call it a day. All right, Buffalo from the Jets 17-yard line. Looks like they're about to score again. Cook fumbles. Of course. He fumbles and Buffalo recovers. So that'll be 2nd and 7. That was basically a 3-yard gain. 'Davis. That'll be a third down, 3rd and 2. And looks like Buffalo with a minute left in the third quarter, up 23-3. They're about to put this game to bed. Third and 3, even with a field goal, it's of course Sauce Gardner doesn't get the sack. They're going to score. First down, Sauce Gardner. So instead of a sack, it'll be 1st and goal. And Sauce Gardner had him. And that's the end of the third quarter with the score: the Buffalo Bills 23, the New York Jets 3. Hey man, I'm just waiting for Buffalo to score this next touchdown to go ahead and log off because this shit's over. And a little later on, the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs are going to get it on. That game should be way more competitive than what we're watching here. This doesn't help the algorithm either, but whatever. All right, here we go. The start of the fourth quarter. Buffalo attacking from left to right, and looks like they're about to end this. There you go. That's it. Touchdown Buffalo. After this extra point, I'm done. I'm logging out. Elijah Moore, the former Jet, of course. This right here. Andre Cisco down, hurt. It's got to feel good for Elijah Moore. All right, Andre Cisco back up. You know what? I'm out. It's over. Until next time, this has been the Operation Bohica podcast. JETS shit, shit, shit.